Why so many of us believe that we're having a kundalini awakening when in fact that we are at this point in humanity going through an ascension process. We're going through a process where most of us are awakening to the spirit dimension and to other realms all around us. But because it is the age of information as well, there is so much information out there, and because there is an overlap of the symptoms between a spiritual awakening and a kundalini awakening, most of us think we are in the midst of a kundalini awakening, when what actually is happening is that we are now awakening to the dimension of spirit. It feels very similar because it is exactly the same energy. Whereas a Kundalini awakening, when it happens, it's a completely different situation, because your outer reality, if you like, will not only be altered the way a spiritual awakening has already so far done, but imagine that it is so amplified that that amplification itself can cause a serious neurosis, a psychosis. It can even result in mental health problems, right? This is the truth about a Kundalini awakening, that it is not something that is needed. It is not something that we can literally ride if we're not prepared for it. But having said all of this, right, I'm a firm believer that whatever we are going through, we're supposed to go through at this point. So even if a Kundalini awakening has happened, I believe that it has happened regardless about whether we're prepared for it or not, because we don't know whether it was awakened in another lifetime or another life across another dimension. And that's why we have that going on with us at the moment. So the moral of the story here is, either way, rather than attaching ourselves to a Kundalini awakening or a spiritual awakening, forget about these labels of awakening, and you simply follow whatever processes are taking place. Become aware of what is happening, become conscious of yourself, right? And let go of any self imposed limitations or any limitations from outside. And above everything, tune into your inner guidance, tune into your inner guru, because those messages and that is constantly there. That information is already there, right? Google, artificial intelligence, books, teachers, none of that can replace what we already have inside. And what we already have inside can only be unleashed when we remove the veil of illusion, when we remove ignorance, we remove the amnesia about our existence, right? And we remove our idea that I am this body, right? And we remove this idea that I've got to go somewhere, I've got to validate my experience, I need to know that what I'm going through is verifiable, or what I'm going through is actually real. Believe in yourself, and it is completely real. Whatever we're going through, there's no right or there's no wrong, there's no judgment in this process, right? And the very last thing is that information that we have within us, the one thing that we cannot do without for us to access that is relaxation. Because with relaxation, it brings in you a state of meditativeness. When you're in that state of meditation, you're in that state of receptivity, right? So if it means you just sit with a cup of coffee or whatever else you want, tea or any beverage or none of that, or water, right? But you just sit. You sit in that, whether it means you're staring out in space or whatever it is, whatever it will take for you to come into that full state of relaxation. You know your back is covered. You know all your needs are being met. So your mind, when you close your mind, it's not about, oh my God, I've got these bills to pay. Oh, that person said this, that person said that. And when these things do come, let it come, and then just let it, you don't have to suppress it. Let it be there and just be aware of it, and gradually you will come into your stillness. And when you are already on that path of awakening, hey, stillness is a point that is very easy for you to access. All my love. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you like, and share. Take care.